So I'm sure you've heard of Labubus, and they became popular recently. And there's a lot of controversy surrounding the doll. And I just want to know, like, if it's evil or not, if it's really evil or not. And also I want to know if these people's stories, if people are telling the truth on TikTok about the supernatural activity that they experienced with the doll. My first question, I'm going to ask, let me pray, child. Alright, so my first question is going to be, I hope y'all can hear me. And sorry for the black screen, it has to be this way. It has to be that way. Alright. So, my first question is, why did Labubus become suddenly popular? God, why did Labubus suddenly become popular? You already know what I want to know when I want to know it. Why did Labubus suddenly become popular? Kind of like Stanley Cups. I was gonna do a reading on Stanley Cups. That was a while ago. I had it, like, I written it down as like an idea, but I never done it. I don't know why, but this popping off is suspicious to me, you know? Why did Labubu suddenly become popular? The Two of Wands. The Two of Cups. All these twos. Death card. The Five of Cups and the Three of Swords. Why did Labubu suddenly become popular? The Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Huh? I honestly think that this became a surprise. Yeah, this is a surprise. The success of the Labubus took off by surprise. I feel like when they first came out, they were popular, and then the hype died down. This feels like a while ago too. And then they became popular again, like as of now. And the creator of the Labubus feel like Labubus had served their purpose already. So they collected the money that they accumulated over the years when the doll first came out, and then they kind of forgot about it in a way. They kind of forgot about the doll, you know? Do I think it was for spiritual? I mean, honestly, I feel like the creator of the doll maybe has made a wish, or tried to manifest something. I guess, the magician isn't here, and that's like the ultimate manifesting card, but it's like, it feels like a change of events. Like, it may be a wish or something that happened, and it kind of caused the change of events. And ultimately, honestly, the wish was, or the desire was, to make something big. The person, whoever this person is, it honestly feels like I think the energy feels feminine. I don't know, but whatever the wish is, it was like like something needs to be big, something needs to pop off, something needs to like make me famous in a way. I don't see them wishing for money here. I don't. It's more so I need to be busy. I need responsibilities. I wish to be busy like I once was. And then the Labubu, became popular again, and that was their wish. The Wheel of Fortune card comes up here, and it does talk about, something being redirected. It kind of lets me know that my suspicions were right, that the energy of the popularity of the Labubu was honestly something that was not fabricated in a sense, but it was manipulated, but not in a way that I thought it was. I thought somebody had fucking, I don't know, like cooked up some magic or something. But no, this is somebody may have did magic to kind of make the popularity of the Labubu happen, but it wasn't specifically for the Labubu. It was with the intention of, I need some traction in my life, especially when it comes to my career, my finances, my sales. But I don't see like wanting to manipulate the energy of money. I don't see that. But maybe it could be because the Queen of Pentacles is here, and that does talk about abundance and success and prosperity and fruitfulness. It could talk about, like revenue, like residuals and things like that. So yeah, that's why it became popular. My next question is, let me see. I wrote my questions down. It's dark out here. Is the Labubu inspired by the demon Pazuzu? Alrighty. Is the Labubu doll inspired by the demon Pazuzu? Is the Labubu doll inspired Labubu? Is the Labubu doll inspired by the demon Pazuzu? Is everybody's suspicions correct? Is the Labubu doll inspired by the demon Pazuzu? Fuck. I dropped the card. Shit. Y'all, I can't get that card. I dropped it. I can't get it right now. We have the Six of Pentacles. Is the Labubu card Labubu the doll inspired by the demon Pazuzu? The Three of Cups. I wish I saw the first card. It dropped. This energy is looking odd. I want to say yes. And it's weird because I feel like the idea came from somewhere. It wasn't an original idea per se. The design of the idea, it came from somewhere. Now, I did read somewhere that the designer said that the idea came from folklore. But whatever, and I do think that they were telling the truth about that, but whatever folklore that they were referencing, they were inspired by the demon. Whatever folklore they were referencing, that folklore was inspired by the demon. And they know that. They even when people talk about it online, making the connections, they're like, I mean, they see it and they're like, I could see how this demon inspired the Labubu and the folklore that inspired me. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like they know. They're not necessarily blinded by the fact that, they know, they understand. So I want to say yes. Shit. Not another one. But see, the thing is, it wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional. I would say that. It wasn't intentional. My next question is the doll evil? Something about stocks, y'all. That could be something that the creator of the Labubu doll was looking into. Stocks. That possibly could have been like the wish or the manifestation. I want a stock and I want my stock to increase. I want it to go up. Like, it could be has something to do with stocks. I don't know. Let's see stocks. Is the Labubu doll evil? Is the Labubu doll evil? The Two of Wands. The Eight of Cups. The Six of Pentacles. Interesting. The Moon. The Page of Cups. The Nine of Wands. Interesting. Okay. Y'all, remember, I don't know if y'all seen that reading, but I think I mentioned, I forgot what reading it was. It was probably had something to do with like the presidents, like it was before the election, the 2024 election. It was like a mashup of different subjects. I was probably talking about Abraham Lincoln and mermaids. I think it was that video I did where I said that a portal was open and it was feeding on our fear and stuff, and it was causing a whole bunch of deaths, like causing people to drop like flies. I honestly feel like the Labubu doll itself is not evil. I honestly feel like people's worshipping of the doll, you know, buying it up and being over consumers, I honestly think that energy that they have, a consumer's energy, is what causes all those supernatural things to happen that they talk about on TikTok. I know it's weird. I know it may sound weird, but I think the doll itself is innocent. The doll is just a doll. The doll is being represented by the Six of Pentacles energy that talks about giving, that talks about reciprocation. And it also talks about being a consumer. If you see the design of this card on the Six of Pentacles, it's a person being generous and giving beggars breadcrumbs. The doll is serving its purpose, like I said before, which is odd. I don't know what the purpose of the doll was, but it's the consumer's energy. And it's even bigger. The bigger picture is the consumer's energy. Whatever portal is open, I don't know who opened it. I think I go into detail on a different video. I'm not sure. I don't know what video it is. But whatever portal is open is causing the consumer's energy to cause supernatural things to happen. And it could also just be like the energy of the world in general, like how the earth and the energy of the earth is just responding to people's energy, people's greed, and the responding of the 7 deadly sins, everybody's 7 deadly sins. Does that make sense? I hope I feel like I sound crazy, but that's what I'm seeing, like with the moon card here. Like, I don't think it has anything to do with the doll. And that was going to be my next question. Were people on TikTok lying? I feel like some people on TikTok are lying, but some people are experiencing supernatural things, but I don't think it has to do with the doll, because it's all about the intention. I just heard it's all about the intention. The doll is innocent. People have to start taking accountability for what they do. People don't see anything wrong with the fact that they're going crazy over a doll that looks ugly as fuck, mind you. Listen, I almost bought one. I was this close. Because there was one that had a Dodger sweatshirt on, and there's a vendor that's by my job that sells them, and I was like, you know what, I really want one. I was this close to buying one, but I didn't. This was before all this stuff started. Like, I knew all about this stuff. All this stuff started happening, and people genuinely don't think that there's something wrong with the fact that with how they consume. And it just so happens that it's spiritually catching up to them. And then they want to blame the doll. I don't think it's the doll. You know what I'm saying? Alright. How does the creator of the Labubus feel about the controversy surrounding the doll? How does the creator feel about the controversy of the Labubus? How does the creator of the Labubus feel about the controversy surrounding the doll? How does the creator of the Labubus feel about the controversy surrounding the doll? The Six of Pentacles. Okay. The Emperor. Like I said, they feel like the doll has served its purpose. They feel like the doll is serving its purpose, has served its purpose, and will continue to serve its purpose for as long as it's popular in the now. Also, the creator also feels like they've done all they could to do damage control and to try and explain to people what the real issue, like what's really happening, what's really going on. And I think it's what I read online when they explained the inspiration behind the doll's design and things like that. I feel like they feel like they did what they can to try and alleviate the situation, and right now they're just sitting and waiting. They're just sitting and waiting and trying to see like what happens next, you know. But they honestly feel like it's out of their they done all they could. It's out of their control now, you know. What does this mean? The doll served it. What is this? What does that even mean? Like, that's gonna be my next question. What was the purpose of the Labubu doll? What was the purpose of the Labubu doll? The Two of Pentacles and the World card. Its purpose was to go viral, was to be successful. It was an accomplishment. Its purpose has to do with making the creator successful, you know? Does that make sense? Like, it was a design that was meant to do well. It was meant to sell well. It was a doll that was meant to sell well. And it served its purpose already. That was its purpose, was to sell well. Okay. That's all. That's all it was. Okay. Y'all, I don't know if the artist is a man or a woman. I don't know, because I get like mixed energies here. It feels female. Like the energy of the creator. I haven't seen them before. I know their name, but I haven't seen them before. But I don't know. I can't tell if this is a man or a woman. I think it's a woman. I'm not sure. But the next question is, are Labubu safe to buy? Are Labubus safe to buy? Are the Labubu dolls safe to buy? Are the Labubu dolls safe to buy? The High Priestess. Interesting. Are the Labubu safe to buy? The Tower card. The Strength card. And the Knight of Cups. I mean, like I said before, y'all, some people are not safe buying a Labubu. Some people are just not safe with buying a Labubu. But when it comes to some people, it won't affect them that much. They'll just have it in they'll just have it in their possession and they'll like it. But some people, supernatural stuff is going to continue to keep happening. I don't know why, but I mean, I guess people on TikTok are kind of right. It is the doll bringing destruction into their life, but an indirect way. It's not like the Labubu doll is like an Annabelle or something. It's not like the doll is possessed and is trying to ruin your life. It's nothing like that. It's just the energy that they and the intention that a consumer holds when buying the doll is what causes their life to go downhill, or for them to have supernatural experiences. Does that make sense? So for some people, it's all about, with the High Priestess here, it's all about using your intuition, trusting your gut, following your gut, what your gut tells you. If you feel drawn to buying a Labubu, why not? But if you feel anxious about buying a Labubu, then don't buy it. You know? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I'll see y'all next time, okay? I hope y'all enjoyed the reading. I'm sorry about the black screen. But it was nice talking to you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.